Yo, bendición, santo everybody, coloro nagmio. So I've gotten comments through the years, as a YouTuber, and people will say, Babá. And I noticed that these particular, the people that call me Babá, usually, from what I've noticed, are Black Americans. And I've corrected people on this, and the last comment that I got was, "Oh no, it's not a big deal." And I corrected him. I said, "I'm not a Babá, I'm not a Babalao, I'm not an Olu, I'm not an Awo." And I was told it's just, Babá just means father, and I'm well aware of this. Iya means mother, Babá means father. Obini means woman, Obini, and Okunri means man. And I thought it was very, very interesting. And if you're watching this video right now, it's not a jab at you or anybody who's ever called me Babá. Not at all. But I think it's just a super interesting topic that I wanted to touch on. What is a Babá? Literally, the word Babá means father. A lot of non-Spanish speakers, a lot of Black Americans will say Babá. The word is Babá. Emphasis on the second A, not the first. Baba means, it's just a thing that a baby sucks on. A baba. A good example of this, just for comparison, OBA. Oba versus Oba. Oba is the Orisha of love, and that's a whole other video on itself. Ochun is not the Orisha of love. The true Orisha of love is Oba. King, Oba, emphasis on the A, but the second A is king. Oba Oriate. Not Oba Oriate, Oba Oriate. Which means king, head of the map. Oba, king, Ori, head, ate, map. Oba Oriate. A few days ago, I was having a conversation with a Babalao who is 70 years old. So he's, born, my mom was 70. So 1953, 1952, this individual was born. And I hit him up and I said, "Oh, hey, good morning." He hit me up and then I hit him back because I missed his call. I said, "Hey, good morning, man. How's it going?" I am an informal individual. And what he told me, and this is after I got the latest comment of being called Babá, I was thinking about doing this video. And what he said to me was very, very interesting, and I wasn't offended in any way, because you have to be able to put down your ego and learn from elders. And so this man is 70 years old, okay? He's had Ocho made for 40 plus years. And probably Ifa made around the same time. 40 years of Ifa. I don't know. I said, "Hey man, how's it going?" And he stopped me right there and he said, "Excuse me, I don't want to offend you, but I'm old school. Please call me Babá," because he's a Babalao. And I thought that was very, very telling. What if I'm in a room full of Babalaos? I go to Cuba. And I'm in a room full of Babalaos that have been made they're in their 90s, 70s, 80s. And you got the Mayor de Lagba, who's he's friggin' 100 years old. And the dude's got 70 years of Ifa or more because he made Ifa when he was like 10 years old and he's 100 years old now. And someone comes to me, and I'm in the room full of all these Babalaos. And someone comes to me and says, "Hey Julio, El Conquistador, how you doing, Babá? Well, thank you so much for the information, Babá." Everybody in that room, all those men that are Babalaos, they're gonna come to me and they're gonna say, "You gonna let her call you Babá? Are you a Babalao, Julio? Or are you an Awo? Have you been initiated into the mysteries of Ifa?" I say, "No." So how dare you allow this person to call you Babá? That is it's not a title that you've earned. And yes, literally the word means father. And I understand it's for Black Americans and anybody who's called me Babá. Yes, it is a term of endearment. Yes, I am crowned my path. But I am not a Babá. Babá within the context of religion. Babá is reserved for Babalaos. Those who have made a pact with Orumila. I said, hey, call me Abure. That means brother or sister. When it comes to calling someone a sibling, a brother or sister, there's no distinction between sex, male or female. So Abure, the real word is Aburo or Oburo. But a lot of people look at me say Abure. A lot of the O's turn into E's, which means a younger sibling. I don't know if this person is older than me, younger than me, but just Abure. Even shout out to Asia Bias Wanyade, wonderful YouTube channel, wonderful Santero, super dope guy. When he hits me up or I hit him up, he said, how are you doing, Abure? Because I'm younger than him. If the person's older than you, though, they are Egbon, which is older. But if you don't know how old I am or how old you are, just Abure. Hey, how you doing, Abure? Well, don't call me Babá because I'm not a Babá. This is equivalent to if you're familiar with Catholicism. What do you call the priest? Father. Father Bob, Father Frank, Father Julio, Father Antonio, Father this, Father that. Within the context of religion, you would call that person father. Now, as a sign of respect in some cultures, you call usually a woman who's older than you mother. That's at least from what I've noticed. It's an old school Puerto Rican thing. ¿Cómo está usted, doña? It's a sign of respect to call someone don or doña, basically madam or sir. ¿Cómo está, madre? How are you, mother? As a sign of respect, if this person is older, they're in their 70s and up, and you call them mother as a sign of respect. I don't see it so much with men, specifically with Latin culture. We say, ¿Cómo tú estás, don? Sir, which is higher than señor. But with mother, we say madre. So what if I'm in a room full of Catholic priests and someone says, oh, how are you doing, Father? All the other priests that have gone through seminar, that have been officially recognized by the church, that have been officially, I believe it's a bishop that ordains a new priest. They've been through certain initiatory rites to be called father. Same thing with an awo, a babalao. They've gone through certain initiatory rites to be called babá. The caveat there is if you have godchildren. If I had godchildren and they called me babá, that would not be an issue. I prefer, if I had godkids, I don't have no godkids in any capacity. If I had godkids, I would prefer the term padrino. Why? You can call me babá, I'm your padrino, but for me personally, it is a term that is exclusive to those who have undergone the initiatory rites of Ifa. All I have is my mão de oruga. Aferefun Ifa, Iboru Iboya Iboche Che Ifa Talade, every day. But I am no Babá. And not even if I had godchildren. The people who would have the authority to call me Babá would be my own godchildren. Okay? So to have outsiders that have not been formally presented via plato coco vela to my own obatala, and just have outsiders, and I don't say that in an insulting way, just outsiders, call me Babá, that my Obatala does not recognize as one of his own, as one of his children. It's weird for me when people call me Babá. It's a term of respect that is reserved for only those who have undergone Ifa initiation. They have been, they've earned that right. What am I then? If I'm not a Baba, I am what's called an Olocha, okay? A Santero. A lot of people don't like that term because it sounds like Santeria. I am an Olorisha, Oloricha, Olorisa, Olocha, which is just Orisha and Ocha. Ocha is the, I don't know what the fancy grammatical term is, but Orisha has been compacted into the word Ocha. I am what's called an Olorisha, owner of Orisha. This is a term, an Olocha, is a term that is reserved only for those who have Ocha on their head. Owner of Orisha. So when I had only my warriors, I was not Olorisha. I had Orisha, but I was not an owner of Orisha. When I had my Mount de Orula, I had my warriors, my Mount de Orula, my Olokun. Until I had Obatala on my head, I was not Olocha. The term Babalocha or Ialocha, Ialorisha. So the woman that put Ocha on my head is not just an Olocha. She's not just the person that put Ocha on my head. She's not just an owner of Orisha. But because she has godchildren, I am her godchild, regardless of what relationship I have with her, I have to acknowledge the fact that she is forever my Ialorisha, mother of Orisha, the mother of my Obatala. But Olocha, I'm not a Babalocha. Why? Because I'm not a father of anybody else's Orisha. I do not have godchildren that I have crowned. So the term Babaloricha or Ialoricha or Ialocha or Ialocha, Babalocha, those are for people that have godchildren. I don't have no godchildren, so I'm just an owner of Orisha. I'm not a father of Orisha. I hope I'm making sense and not ranting on too long. So I am an Olocha. I am an Olorisha. I am not a Babalocha. I am not a father of Orisha. I am not a Babalorisha, a father of Orisha again. I am not Baba because I'm not initiated to the mysteries of Ifa. I am just an Olocha. I am just an Olorisha. And I say just not to diminish what it means to be, someone that has Santo on their head. To have Santo on their head is a big deal. But the fact is, I don't have any god kids. And so these terms denote a level of respect to what they have accomplished in their religious life. And for me to take on the term Baba and not have Ifa made is to diminish the initiatory rites of actual Babas, of actual Babalaos, that have spent their life and their money and their efforts for many, many years learning Ifa, casting the Okwele, casting Ikines. And for me to refer to myself as Baba or Baba Lorisha, I'm a Baba Lorisha. I am not. So like when people, a lot of times in the Moyuba, you hear Moyuba Yalocha Baba Locha, and you hear people say Ache, I do as well. But in actuality, if you don't have any godchildren, the term would be Moyuba Bobo Locha. I give honor to all owners of Orisha. But it's just faster and easier. We all do it. Moyuba Yalocha Baba Locha. Moyuba Iworo. Honor to all the priests. That would be even another term, regardless of whether they had godchildren, non-godchildren. Iworo. I am part of the Iworo. Iworo is everybody who has Ocha on their head. But it's not, it's a term for multiple people. Like, it's not like, hey, I'm an Iworo. I am a part of Iworo, the world of people that have Ochamegi. But I am not an individual Iworo. That's not how the word gets used correctly. So because I don't have any godchildren, I cannot be called Babalocha. I am not a father of anybody's head. My Obatala has not made any, I haven't crowned anybody. So these are just my personal thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm trying to just clear up any misconceptions. I honestly think that the word Baba is thrown around too willy-nilly without the knowledge of knowing. That's like calling someone father, a person father, and they're not a Catholic priest who has undergone the certain initiatory rites to become an actual father, an actual priest. And to be called Baba is to denote that someone has undergone the proper initiatory rites of Ifa. They're the ones that they got a no shirt on, they got to run back and forth with the dirt in their hand, planting a plant and getting hit on the back. I haven't undergone none of that. I am not a Baba. I'm not a Babalocha. I'm not a Babaloricha. I'm simply a brother. That's it. That's all I am. I'm Abure. If you know I'm older than you, if you are an Aleo, or you don't have Santo made at all. You can have all the Santos under the sun. You say you got Santo Lavado, but you're not crowned. I would be considered older than you, regardless, because I only have 2 years. But you can be 75 years old, not have what you made. You only have your warriors, and I would be older than you, and you can call me Egbon. Egbon me, my brother, my older brother. I see a bias who's got like 40-something years. He's older than me. He has many, many years of culture, and he calls me little brother. Aburo. So if you're not Leo watching this, say yo, thank you so much for this video. And me, my brother, my older brother. You know, because hey, we're all brothers and sisters. So different titles denote different levels of initiatory rites and sacraments that are made. And me, I try my best to respect everybody's level of initiation, because this is, don't get it twisted, this is very much a hierarchy of, it's a hierarchy-based religion. And when it comes to Ifa, the highest initiation that you can receive is, you make Ifa, but the highest level that a person can reach is to be called an Olofista, an owner of Olofi, which is where the Babalao receives an Orisha called Odu, who is considered the wife of Orumila. Some say the senior wife of Orumila. So, and it goes into women cannot see Odu, but to receive Odu, you have to have proven yourself to be a proficient master of Ifa. Could you imagine if I walked around and if I let people call me, hey, Olofista, how you doing? It'd be an insult to actual Olofistas. And then the highest rank that a Santero, anybody who's crowned that does not have Ifa, that they're not initiated into Ifa, what's the highest level? It'd be in Oriate. And yes, women can be Oriates. What you have between your legs does not dictate how far you can get in the religion. There's just nuances, you can't use the knife or cast shells if you're on your period, and then an Oriate, a female Oriate whose postmenopausal is considered a man, spiritual, a man because she no longer bleeds. So there's all these little nuances, but a female can be an Oriate. Mamon Serrate González Chango Batero was an Oriate. Who else? Timotea Albea Chango Ajaileu of Havana was an Oriate. Okay? So now I'm just going on and on and on. This video was stupid long. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you actually made it to the end of the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. I know most people watch these videos and they're not subscribed. And I do make a little bit of money. I think I'm up to like $16 right now. So it helps out, okay? Helping a buddy out. Help a brother out, okay? Peace out. Bendiciones.